All right, hello, welcome. I recently participated in a finals of BRL's um season 26. Last time I was in finals was 10 seasons ago, season 16, where I faced Martin and I lost in very tragic fashion. We were having a combine battle and I got crit and lost the battle because of it. Martin that season was quote unquote controversial because Martin had drafted a Magirna, and everyone was like, "What the fuck? How did we allow Martin to draft a Magirna and uh, go absolutely crazy?" And now this season was an Ubers kind semi Ubers. It was like supposed to be like Ubers UU or something or whatever. And so are this is just a list of um the uh the Ubers. So many Arceus forms, not every Arceus forms, but many Arceus forms, including normal, which I drafted at fifth overall. Excalibur, Chiyu, Chien-Pao, Dialga Origin, Giratina Origin. Nothing too crazy in terms of Ubers. There are some really strong Ubers, but it wasn't the most powerful Ubers, or wasn't supposed to be the most powerful Ubers. However, there was a small, slight oversight in allowing Arceus. Now, notably, Xerneas can use Geomancy, but it can't use Power Earth. So Xerneas is also a really powerful one. And so, looking at these teams, they're all really, really good. My team, I am the Gigatrans Hammers 10. So I had Arceus, Heatran, Garganacl, Ninetales Alola, Pekarunt, who is my Terra captain, Free Terra, no Terra previews, Mudsdale, Mega Alakazam, Ogerpon Wellspring, Fortress, Cyclizar, and Xatu. Cyclizar gets Shed Tail. And so, that is my draft. These are some of the other drafts. Um, my team went over multiple changes. Originally, my Mega was Latios. No, Latias, the bulky one. And instead of Heatran, I had Goldango, and instead of Cyclizar, I had something else. I had like Moltres, and so I had different things and whatnot. But this is the final team I ended up with, and yeah, safe to say Arceus did really, really well this season. If we go to standings and go to league MVP, my Arceus ended up with a 33 and 3 kill death ratio with a plus minus of 30 differential. So, and my record was 10 and 2. And my differential is 38. So, like, Arceus got the majority of my kills. It was very much an Arceus carry job this season. Let's look at my stats. So, yeah, Arceus, 33 kills, 3 deaths. Ninetales Alola did get a 6-0, so that did help my death ratio a lot. Got 6-0 in the last week where we were just dicking around, and so I ran Hypnosis, Blunder Policy, Nasty Plot, Ninetales, and then proceeded to not miss a single Hypnosis, so I just Nasty Plotted for free and swept. Mega Alakazam has gotten some kills. I, have, I had other Mons. Um, so yeah, in and out. Fortress, I originally had Primeape and Masquerain, swapped those out for Fortress and Xatu. I had Megalatias and Goldango, traded. It didn't list the Moltres Cyclizar thing, which is fine. So yeah, Arceus by far got the most amount of kills. Like, let's look. Standings. Yeah, the two closest. I had a plus minus of 16, and I had 10 more kills in the second place. It was kind of insane. And then for the playoffs, I'll admit this playoff route was interesting to say the least. My first round did not show up, and the second round, honestly, I should have lost. Um, they were setting up, but then I got a lucky crit and was able to win off of killing that setup Tapu Fini. So let's just say my this season was a little bit of a some would say a Mickey Mouse season, quote unquote. To which honestly I don't fully blame them. This was a season of all time. I yeah, Arcee's got a lot of sweeps with Swords Dance and Extreme Speed. Let's see. Let's go to Showdown. Like I have most of my old. Let's just look. Search BRL or just Control A. Okay, what here we're so yeah. Oh no, that was the meme one. Ex Extreme Killer. I ran a lot of Extreme Killer. I think this time, yeah, I ran Special for some reason. So yeah, I ran a lot. Oh, I ran Special like twice. Most of the time, I just ran Extreme Killer, Arceus. Very similar teams, you know, Shedtail or Aurora Veil into one of my two setup Mons and then Pekkarunt. Terra Pekkarunt, low key my goat. That thing had incredible defensive utility. Um, so yeah, this season was one hell of a season. I got first place overall. A lot of crazy stuff happened. We shall play this. So, led Mewtwo. Uh, I'm gonna be real. I couldn't scout much. Okay, so let me go into my reasoning here. Um, I went uh Mega Alakazam. I was assuming he was going to go Mandibuzz, so I went Heatran so I could get rocks up because I was not expecting him to swamp in Flygon. This threw me, and then I went to Arceus because it's Arceus. I think. Oh no, I Sword Stance here. And then I think I hard swap to Garganacl because it probably couldn't do too much to me. I went Soul Cure here because I mean actually here I should go over the sets real quick, real quick. So Garganacl Max Spadef with Salt Cure and Curse. Salt Cure was for the Registeel. I did Mox and Registeel was a problem, so I ran Salt Cure for that, and then Curse to try and do stuff. Physically defensive, Terra Steel, Pekkarunt. Overall, I wanted Terra Steel so I could Terra resist a Mewtwo Psychic move, and especially Side Strike. I ate Side Strikes for dinner. Special defensive, Heatran, generally good for the matchup. Let's look at Reggie's team real quick. Reggie, Mewtwo, Blaziken, Sylveon, Mandibuzz, Registeel, Miltank, Mega Beedrill, Manaphy, Flygon, Rotomomus, Magius. So, yeah, special defensive, Heatran, Mega Alakazam. If I get a Calm Mind or two up, I beat most of the team, besides like Mandibuzz, but I had other things for Mandibuzz. Arceus, Sword Dance, E-Speed, Flare Blitz, Recover. Flare Blitz, obviously, for Registeel, and his Ghost type. So, just that type of stuff, and then Extreme Speed for everything else. Let's go back to this. Went back to Heatran. At this point, I think I just like, yeah, I'll sack this. Try and revenge. Here, I'm just like, yeah, I should live whatever. I was right, and so I just click Psychic. Terra Steel, I wasn't thinking about. Um, Pekkarunt. What does he go here? Draken. Oh, yeah, okay. Terra Steel. I eat a Side Strike. I ate for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It was glorious. Um, I go into Arceus because I'm like, yeah, the Rocky helmet. That's good. I go into Pekkarunt because yeah, I can't do much. I think I click recover here. Yeah, I do. That that ended up being pretty huge. Garganackle, Amnesia. I'm glad he went for Amnesia first. Uh, I go for Salt Cure here. Very huge, getting that 25% HP every turn. I click recover. I should have clicked Earthquake, but it is what it is. I go RC. I go Alex Sam. Interesting. Oh, to click Focus Blast. I hit, which cool. If I missed, it would have been whatever. Yeah, I hard swap into Arceus, hoping he doesn't go for Iron Defense. I'm glad he went for Amnesia again, because I don't know if I would have killed if it wasn't. And then here, Peck Run. He goes Swords Dance. I click Malignant Chain. I get the Toxic. I go Mega Alakazam here to just sack it off because I'm like, look, I got the Toxic. Um, I wasn't too worried about the Blaziken. I just wanted, um, I just wanted to keep Pekarunt alive. I wanted to keep Pekarunt alive and for later. And so I was like, okay, Alakazam has served its use. I know the Rotom Scarf, so I'm not gonna be able to outspeed it, and I'm hard rolled by Mandibuzz. So he hits himself in confusion, which um, you know, that was good luck on my part, but I didn't really need it because I had Arceus with extreme speed who would just, revenge kill. So I wasn't too worried about that. Um, but hey, I got the good luck. Hits what it should. Okay. And then yeah, Malignant Chain. I just want the Toxic here. I eat the foul play for breakfast, lunch, dinner. Uh, got another Lucky Confusion. Um, so yeah, Pegarunt has like subtly been my best mon. That thing, massive physical defense, parting shot, recover, malignant chain, along with the puppeteer ability can be really, really annoying. Poison puppeteer. If this Pokemon poisons target, it also becomes confused with a 50% chance to badly poison off of a 100 base power move. Malignant chain is really good spamming. And then, Shadow Ball, pretty good. Like this mod has put in a lot of work defensively because with parting shot and recover, it can just like live a lot of situations, chip things down. So my two really strong attackers can just revenge. And so yeah, that was my season in BRL. Uh, I finally won my first draft league after years. I started doing this, I don't even know, like 2017, 2018, something like that. I've been doing this for almost a decade. I've gotten to finals many times. I've lost in devastating fashions, gotten 6-0'd in finals. But hey, I finally won. Finally won a season. Uh, I had a lot of fun. BRL was one of two um, leagues I really do anymore because I like the people who run the leagues. I like the people who are in the leagues. So it's more such as like a haha, having fun with friends type of thing, not a super competitive. And I'm not gonna say, oh, I won now. I'm the shit. I'm gonna try a more competitive thing. Honestly, I don't think I really want to do a more competitive thing. Maybe when Gen 10 comes around, that'll be like, oh, haha, I'm kicking it back. Let's go. I doubt it. So yeah, that was me versus Reggie. Um, he played a great game. I was on my edge of my seat the whole time. Very hard fought battle. I also just want to say, because this is my channel and I have the opportunity to say so. Where the fuck is he? Okay, okay. This team, this goddamn team, the Rochester Raichus, Jonathan. This team was tailor made to beat my specific team. And this was before I had Mega Alakazam. I had Mega Latios. And so, like, Zamazenta is really fucking fast. Zamazenta is like 135 speed or something and has really high bulk. So, and he had a Giratina Origin and Tapu Lele. This team was specifically built, not intentionally, but like this team still says fuck you to Arceus, to Extreme Speed Killer Arceus. Now, there's an alternate universe where Jonathan wins. And if Jonathan beats Reggie, I would have faced Jonathan in the finals and I would have fucking gotten obliterated, absolutely creamed. That would have been horrible for me if I faced Jonathan. So I'm very lucky I dodged that. This team is disgusting. I'll admit I only won because I didn't face him in finals. Fuck this team. Love you, Jonathan. However, this team is fucking disgusting and atrocious. I hated looking at it. Disgusting. This team, I hate it with every fiber of my being. I'm glad I didn't have to face that. But no, yeah. There were a lot of really good teams. I didn't even face everyone. Facing Martin would have been fun. There's a couple of teams I wish I faced, and I'm glad I didn't. 'Cause, yeah, this season was a season of all time. But hey, I won. Finally won one after years. So just glad I finally won. This Ubers team was really fun. Uh, We're not going to do Ubers next season, which is fine. Uh, and so yeah, I had a lot of fun this season, just trying to. Honestly, I was just dicking around. I'm like, okay, I want something simple. Let me draft. It was I had the fifth overall pick. I was like, okay. I was actually tempted to draft Magirna. It was between Magirna and Arceus Normal, and I'm like, Arceus Normal is a lot easier. So I just clicked Swords Dance and Extreme Speed. So I'm like, okay, Swords Dance, Extreme Speed. What do I get next? And I'm like, ooh, okay. I want Alola Ninetales. I got Goldango because like, oh, Goldango can deal with, you know, things it got in Garganacl. This the whole team was built around Mega Arceus, but then I was able to get Mega Alakazam, who's another insane offensive attacker. So it was pretty simple hyper offense. Like I had two obvious threats. The whole game plan was just make sure they can sweep, and I did. Actually, in the finals, I didn't even do that successfully. I didn't really do that successfully. Let's see, fainted. Who got the kills on my team? Okay, Alakazam got one. Alakazam got two. Arceus got one. Uh, Poison, that's Pekarunt. Poison, that's Pekarunt. And Pekarunt. So yeah, Pekarunt got more kills than Arceus, or got the same amount of kills as Arceus and Alakazam combined. So who really is the carry? Hmm. If finals Pekarunt got me more kills than my two strong offensive attackers combined, was it really an Arceus carry job? Yes, yes, it was. Anyways, that was my review. Yeah, this is my overview and analysis of this season of BRL 26 Hall of Fame. I should be in it now. Ken Reginald. Season 16, Martin versus Ken. They don't have the replays. I'm gonna talk to Martin and be like, hey, you should like keep the replays so we can go back and watch. You know, I am, however, going to favorite this. Uh, I'm gonna favorite this.